In the rugged cliffs of Big Sur, where the Pacific Ocean crashed against jagged rocks like a symphony of fury, Isabella Montgomery stood on the precipice of her life. At 28, she was a vision of grace, long auburn hair whipping in the salty breeze, her emerald eyes reflecting the endless sea. Pregnant with her first child, her belly swelled gently beneath a flowing white dress, a symbol of hope amid turmoil. But her husband, Victor Langford, a millionaire real estate tycoon, saw only an obstacle. Victor, 42, with chiseled features hardened by greed, had built his fortune on cutthroat deals and hidden secrets. Isabella, once his trophy wife, had uncovered his embezzlement schemes, millions siphoned from investors, laundered through offshore accounts. She confronted him that fateful evening, demanding he come clean or face divorce. "This child deserves a father with integrity," she pleaded, her hand protectively over her womb. His response was a cold smile. "Integrity, that's for the weak, Isabella." As the sun dipped low, casting crimson shadows, he lured her to the cliff under the guise of reconciliation. "Let's watch the sunset, my love," he murmured, his arm around her waist. But in a heartbeat, his grip turned vicious. With a shove born of desperation, he pushed her over the edge. Her scream echoed as she plummeted toward the churning waves below, her world spinning into darkness. Miles away, on his private yacht anchored off the coast, Ethan Hawthorne observed the scene through high-powered binoculars. At 50, Ethan was no ordinary billionaire. His tech conglomerate, Hawthorne Global, revolutionized renewable energy, turning him into a philanthropist revered worldwide. With silver-flecked dark hair and piercing blue eyes that held the depth of oceans, he was a man who had lost his own family to tragedy, a car accident that claimed his wife and unborn child years ago. Since then, he sailed alone, seeking solace in the sea's vastness. Spotting the horrific act, Ethan's heart raced. He radioed his crew, "Full speed ahead. There's a woman in the water." His yacht sliced through the waves like a blade. Diving into the frigid depths himself, Ethan battled the currents, his powerful strokes cutting through the foam. He reached Isabella just as exhaustion claimed her, her body limp but alive. Pulling her aboard, his team administered first aid, wrapping her in blankets as the yacht sped toward shore. In the hospital, Isabella awoke to sterile lights and the hum of machines. Her baby was safe, miraculously. The fall had caused only minor injuries, cushioned by a hidden ledge and the timely rescue. Ethan sat by her bedside, his presence a quiet anchor. "You're safe now," he said softly, his voice like warm velvet. "I saw what happened. The police are involved." Tears streamed down Isabella's face. He tried to kill us. For money, for secrets." Ethan listened as she poured out her story. The abusive marriage masked by luxury, the discovery of Victor's crimes. In Ethan, she found not pity, but empathy. He shared his own scars, how loss had forged him into a guardian of the vulnerable. "I've spent years building walls," he admitted. "But saving you, it feels like fate giving me a second chance." As days turned to weeks, Ethan's support became Isabella's lifeline. He hired top lawyers to expose Victor's fraud, ensuring his arrest. Victor's empire crumbled under federal investigations, indictments for embezzlement, attempted murder, and more. From his jail cell, he watched his millions evaporate, his name synonymous with villainy. Isabella, meanwhile, blossomed under Ethan's care. He offered her sanctuary at his coastal estate, a sprawling haven of glass and stone overlooking the same ocean that nearly claimed her. There, amid blooming gardens and sunlit libraries, a bond formed. Ethan, once solitary, found joy in simple moments, reading to her unborn child, walking barefoot on the beach. Isabella, healing from betrayal, discovered love in its purest form, not possessive, but liberating. When her daughter, Lily, arrived, a tiny miracle with Isabella's eyes and a resilient spirit, Ethan was there, holding Isabella's hand. "She's beautiful," he whispered, tears in his eyes. In that moment, Isabella saw her future, not as a victim, but as a survivor empowered by unexpected grace. Months later, Under a canopy of stars on that same coastline, Ethan proposed. "You've changed everything for me, Isabella. Let me be the family you both deserve." She said yes, her heart mending in ways she never imagined. Victor's trial was a spectacle, his pleas falling on deaf ears. Sentenced to life, he rotted in obscurity, while Isabella and Ethan built a legacy of light. Through Hawthorne Global, they founded the Cliffside Foundation, aiding victims of domestic violence and funding prenatal care for the underserved. Lily grew up knowing her mother's strength and her stepfather's heroism, a testament to redemption. The cliff that once symbolized death became a beacon of hope. Isabella often returned there with Ethan, hand in hand, watching the waves. From the edge of despair, she murmured, "You pulled me into life." Ethan's embrace tightened, "And you pulled me from mine." In their story, power wasn't measured in billions, but in the courage to save, to heal, and to love anew, a powerful reminder that even from the darkest fall, salvation can rise. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles, if it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us. Heart.